Until now, we had situation with inputs that we simply use value in component identically as it was sent to us. For example, here on the line 10, here we are sending book name with value from books array, and the name is book 3, and we are assuming that name will be printed in book component identically. Before we see in browser how we are displaying this name, let's first fix these errors. Copy this from here and paste here. Only change index, and also here. Index will be 1. Okay. Now it looks fine. Okay. Let's go in browser and find book 3. Open browser. And here we have book 3 without any changes. But sometimes we want to transform this name to be different. And for that purpose, we can specify here in book.ts, here inside parameters, a transform function to change the value of an input when it's set. To use transform function, we need to add parameter here. It will be object with transform property, and we need to define here function which will be called to transform this value. In our case, it will be arrow function, and inside we need to write some transformation logic. First, for our function parameter, here we will have value which is type of string, and inside function we will make this string to be uppercase, value to uppercase. Okay, and write return. Okay. And important, we need also to define the return type of our function. Here it will be string also, and we can save. We have some additional error here. Type value string into string is not assignable to type undefined. So problem is here. For normal use of input, we need to set here one type of data which will be accepted. But when we are using transform function, here we will have two types. First will be what input returns as value, and second will be what accept. Transform function transform string into string in our example, and we will have also here string. Save all and try. Open browser, and our names are all uppercase, you can see, so our transform function is working well. Let's see here one more thing about types. When we are using transform function, function parameter will determine what input property will accept which type, while return type of input property will be determined by return type of this function. In our case, input accept string and return string, but we will show example where situation is different. Let's add one more property for our book. Here we will add price, and it will be also of type string. Okay, save. And now we will add this data about price in our parent component here in this array, but here in array our prices will be numbers. Add some random values here. Price 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. Okay, that's enough. Go now in template here and set these values as input property values for input price. We will copy this and only change to price. Do same for other books. Change index. Okay. Now we have error. Type number is not assignable to type string. So this is point where we will use our transform function in input to transform our number to string. Let's see. Here in book.ts we will use our transform function. For parameter we will have value, which is number, and what we will have here, we want to transform price value to price with $sign. Okay, right here return and also string for return type. At the end we need to write here what will be our return type. It will be string, but our type which we are accepting will be number, and that's it. This error is still present, but now we have everything okay. We said to TypeScript that we are accepting number and return string. Sometimes we need to run our application again that this error disappear. I don't know why is that, so we will run client again. ng serve. Now everything works fine. Let's finally add this price to our template in book HTML. Here we will write price, save, open browser and see. We have price with this $sign. So we successfully transform our input value from number to string. For this video, that's it. Thanks, subscribe, like, and see you in the next one.